Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
56. Gone, 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 gone. Cut.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And his first pass is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Reggie. Hurry.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gone! 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12. Middle. Let it roll.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
hurry. Simple. 11 feet.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Nelson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath, and when you catch...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a first down throw. Locke dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Locke. That's complete, right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have one remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mack on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, we got 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. 11 feet. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 12.
On first down, Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
12, 12, 12. Hurry. 12, 12.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
To your right. Go ahead.
On first down, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Luck now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
12. To your right. Gun. Go ahead.
Luck now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. Out to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, easy. 11.
Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, easy.
Throwing his line. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Let's go, Mexico. 11. Be right.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Bullock out now to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 3. We got gun, 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 gun.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down. Inside the 20. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on second down is Locke. His throw incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways. They'll set up to throw. Fighting through pressure. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it. Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, it's Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
12.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Pass incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, Luck. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funches, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, got three. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a back-breaker. They wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dime. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the... And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the out...